Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, Balboabtw. Instead of this video, I do want to talk about RUNE SLAYER and a tier list, because I just saw someone make literally the worst tier list I've ever seen. They had half golem in S tier, they had orc in A tier, seraphim wasn't even S tier, but somehow half golem was. I was so confused. So instead of this video, I'll give you guys the accurate tier list for the races instead of RUNE SLAYER. If you guys end up enjoying the video, like and subscribe, do all that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, the very first thing that I do want to talk about before we even get into the tier list, man. The game's player count is going up, which is a good thing to see. Obviously, they're fixing a bunch of stuff and doing things like that, so hey, that's good. But let's start talking about this. Now, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, right? Most of the stuff here does not deserve to be ranked. If we're being completely honest, there's only about 4 races that you should actually consider going inside of this game, right? At least in my opinion. Currently, Bunny is a little broken. The reason why Bunny is a little bit broken is because you get a food that you can apparently, basically you'll just never run out of food, because you get a food item that you can eat, but you can apparently also eat it in combat right now and heal in the middle of a fight, which is a little insane to me. So that's why Bunny is going to be going A tier. The rest of the stuff here, being completely honest, can go anywhere. B through D, most of the rest of the stuff here can really go anywhere, just because it's not really good at all, right? That's why it's so weird to rank stuff inside of this game, because really there's only like 3 things that you want to go for, and I think everyone knows what I'm about to say. Infernum, Seraphim, Vampire. Those are the only 3 things in the whole game currently that I would really recommend to go for. Like, in all honesty, all of these have +1 luck. All of these have a really good move. These ones are just simply the best one. Infernum, they're making it insane. Once when the next shutdown happens, if they've done the balance changes that I've been like telling them to do, the Infernum 2-horn move will be probably like, hey, if they do it correctly, as far like what I told them to do, Infernum 2-horn will be a very good move now. Seraphim as well, they rebuff 2-wing, very good move, and 4-wing's pretty good. And then I heard the vampire move is also pretty good, and while it's nighttime, you're 20% stronger. And then Bunny, like I said, you basically have an infinite food supply. It's literally how it is. What does this guy want? But the rest of the stuff here, in all honesty, I just wouldn't use it. Like, half golem, sure, you can say half golem is okay. You can say elf is okay. I believe the new dual theme's pretty good. You can maybe put that there. Slime is pretty okay. You'd probably put that, like, there. This one I have no idea what it does. This one I have no idea what it does. That one might go there. And then human can go, like, there. Realistically, that's the tier list. Because, as I said, these are really the only 3 things inside the whole game that you realistically want to go for. Everything else in the game is kind of just okay. If your build does not include one of these 3, maybe even these 4, and you're going against one of these, like if you're an elf and you're going against one of these, and you guys have the same rune slots, you have the same everything, and the only difference is that they have one of these and you have elf, I genuinely think 9 times out of 10, whoever has one of these will win over you. Just because of the race. Like, that's honestly what it is. Like, these races are by far the best races inside the game. 1-2 in the Hell's Embrace is fits for 2-horn, and they remove the end lag, right? They literally made it so Hell's Embrace with 2-horn has burn. Now, it is just a placeholder, so it only does 1 damage right now. But once when it does more damage, it's going to do like 3 to 5 per tick. Then, it's not going to have end lag. Like, it will be an actual dead move once when it's done balancing. Unfortunately, the balancing team in this game is a little interesting. I literally told them to buff quick draw and then they nerfed it. That shit does 0 damage now. But yeah, honestly, if you do not have Seraphim, Vampire, or Infernum, it's kind of like GG almost, because those are really like the only 3 inside the game that I would say you should be using. Dullahan as well. Hey, Dullahan might be an underrated pick. I might have to put it like right there because apparently they buffed it. Apparently they buffed Dullahan and now it's crazy OP. That's what I heard from someone. I don't know how truthful that is. But it might just be because I was hearing a lot of people talk about it, saying that the new buff that it got made it actually really good. So we'll just kind of have to see it. I haven't seen any videos or anything on it. But yeah, as I said, I literally saw a tier list. Some guy put Orc A, Half Golem S. Seraphim wasn't even S, which was kind of crazy to me. But yeah, basically the bottom line is if any clan has +1 luck, it's probably going to be S tier because the luck is just like really good, and then you know, amongst other things, that's just usually how it goes. I would say right now it might be that. I think Infernum might be the 3rd best, and the only reason why I think that is because the balance changes hasn't happened yet. I think once when the balance changes actually do happen, and you know Infernum is actually to like where it's supposed to be in terms of power and just, you know, the ability in general, I do think Infernum will probably be the best race inside the game at the current moment. But we'll have to see. Obviously they're doing balance changes, they're doing a bunch of stuff like that, so I'm sure the current race tier list now will not be the same race tier list we'll probably have in a week or two. They might add new races in a week or two. We really have no idea on what they plan on doing or anything like that. So, in all honesty, we'll kind of have to wait and see. But at the current moment, this is what I would say the tier list would be. Maybe Seraphim. You know, you can really swap these around however you want. I have heard Vampire's pretty good, though. But I would say it's probably the Seraphim, Infernum, Vampire, Bunny, Dullahan, Half Golem, Elf, Human, Ghoul, Ellerin, Slime, Orc, this shit, because I don't know what they do. But, hey, the tier list might be a little bit different. As I said, the only 3 that you need to focus on is Infernum, Vampire, and Seraphim. If you don't have one of those 3, and you fight against someone that has one of those 3, and you guys are of equal skill level, there is a very high chance that you guys are just simply going to lose just because you don't have their race or a good race. That's just how it is, which is unfortunate, but that's literally just how it is. If you guys ended up enjoying this video, like, subscribe, do all that. I'll have more videos out later today, as well as a Tundra guide. Tundra guide will be dropping today, and that's going to be a big video that I'm assuming a lot of people have been waiting for. So yeah.